How can I check my motorcycle's emission compliance? Are you curious about how to ensure your motorcycle meets the latest emission standards? This is an important topic for every rider, especially with new regulations coming into play. Let's break down the steps you need to take to check your motorcycle's emission compliance. First, you need to identify the emission standards that apply to your motorcycle. These standards can vary based on the model year, engine class, and where you live. In the United States, motorcycles must comply with the standards set out in the Clean Air Act. You can find specific regulations in Title 40 of the Code of Federal Regulations, Part 86, Subpart F. If you are in California, the California Air Resources Board has even stricter standards, especially for models manufactured after 2028. Next, locate the emission control information label on your motorcycle. This label is usually found near the engine or frame. It will tell you if your motorcycle meets federal or state emission standards and provide details about the model year and certification. This is a quick way to check compliance. Another step is to review the manufacturer's certification and documentation. Manufacturers must conduct standardized emission tests to certify that their motorcycles meet the required standards. These tests measure pollutants like hydrocarbons, nitrogen oxides, and carbon monoxide. You might also want to look into the emission testing procedures. For example, exhaust emission testing measures pollutants while the engine is running on a dynamometer. This test follows specific cycles to ensure accuracy. There is also evaporative emission testing, which measures fuel vapor emissions when the motorcycle is not in operation. This is particularly important for newer models. If you want to verify compliance independently, you can request emission test results from authorized testing facilities or state inspection programs. You can also review certification documents from the manufacturer or regulatory agencies. Online databases from the Environmental Protection Agency or California Air Resources Board can help you check the compliance status of your motorcycle. Understanding fuel system requirements is also essential. Emission standards regulate components of the fuel system to minimize evaporative emissions. For instance, motorcycles often requiring low permeation fuel tanks and hoses to prevent fuel vapor leaks. As a practical tip, keep your motorcycle well maintained. Worn components can increase emissions, so regular maintenance is key. Use the recommended fuels and lubricants to ensure proper combustion. If local laws requiring it, participate in emission testing or inspections. To sum it up, checking your motorcycle's emission compliance involves verifying the certification label, understanding applicable standards, and obtaining or reviewing emission test results. With regulations changing, especially in places like California, staying informed is vital for every motorcycle enthusiast.